G'day.
How you going?
Welcome to 2024 and let's kick this year off with our top 5 locations of free camps around Australia of what we loved and what we explored.
G'day, we are Bo Maddie and this is Luna. We've ditched the 9 to 5 to chase our dreams of travelling Australia. Come with us as we explore this incredible country.
We only scratched the surface of Australia, if that, in the last 10 months. So we know there's going to be a lot that aren't on this list, but these are our top 5 personal favourites.
This is just our opinion, so please get in that comment section and put some of those of your favourite in that list so other people can add it to their list and bucket list to travel Australia, and we can build that community of people getting out there and just seeing this amazing country for what it is.
So let's get right into it, hey?
Why not? Let's start with number 5.
Gunn Point in the Northern Territory.
What a cracker of a spot.
It was amazing, right on the beach, amazing views.
Best sunsets. Who says that the sun only sets over the ocean in the west? Gunn Point, Northern Territory, let me tell you, puts on a show out there.
And I think to top it off, we also got to see some baby turtles hatching.
What a memory that we'll honestly just cherish forever. We've never experienced anything like that. We've been in locations where they're nesting and the likes, but we've never watched them crawl down to the ocean and head on their merry way in life. But the location is incredible. You can get down there in your 2-wheel drive. It's free, no time limits. You can just park up along the beach and just chill out, baby. But be careful. Watch out for those tides. They do creep up on you pretty fast. And I think we learnt that one the hard way.
We did, just a little bit. Moving on to number 4.
Which is?
Hancocks Lookout in South Australia.
Wowza. We only caught this one by chance, to be honest, and very luckily we were staying in Port Augusta, which is about 30 to 40 minutes away from this location, and we just drove up there to watch the sunset, and what a spot. Seriously, that view over the town is just gorgeous, and we knew that we had to put this one back on our list for when we came back from Adelaide and sussed it out with the van and stayed the night. And little did we know, it completely changed.
It did.
The cloud cover came in and it was just a whole different experience from our first one. And I think that's what really made this one again, is just that the two contrasts of a very sunny day, beautiful, gorgeous sunset, to a very cloudy, I don't know, quite gloomy, but the clouds would go and then they'd be sunny again and then the clouds would come. It was
beautiful. Odd. It was beautiful, and like Bo was saying, seeing the two contrasts of this amazing view was just amazing. So you can stay there for, I think that one was a 24-hour stop. Only through certain times of the year as well, because of you can't camp up there during fire season. But
honestly,
it was beautiful and definitely one that you should add to your list.
G'day, you still with us? All right. You must be. Let's get into number 3.
So 3rd on the list is the West Macdonell Ranges in the NT. Now this is an area more than a single campsite, but there is so many beautiful free camps throughout the whole West Macdonell Ranges. I just don't even know where to start.
It is a pretty gorgeous spot. And there's some great free camps that are in between those ranges, so you can still have your dogs. Because keep in mind, all these are dog friendly as well. We travel with our little Luna, so make sure you remember that one as well if you are traveling with your dog. So you can get a couple of little spots in there and still have some gorgeous views with your fur baby. Go and suss out that creek as well. You know the one I'm talking about. Hypothermia, eat your heart out. Definitely take a dive in the big hole, because it was unreal and freezing. You've got like a 33-degree day, and then to get in water that cold,
instantly numb. All right, moving on
to number 2.
Ooh, we have another overall area for you.
We're not very good at this whole narrowing it down. See what I mean? We struggle to narrow it down to just a campsite. Come on. Australia has so much to offer, and it's just hard, all right? Let us go.
So number 2 is the Unadilla track in South Australia.
Oh, I feel that we rushed it.
We did. We did it rather quickly.
4 days it took us, 600 and ... Ks of gravel road corrugation, but what an experience. If we're going to say there was a campsite, it's going to be this one with the bridge. Seriously, that bridge was the best we'd seen. It's somewhat restored and it was just gorgeous. The sunsets, the colours, the views out there are incredible. And don't get me wrong, you're in the middle of nowhere. It's not like there's a crazy lot to do, but just taking in those views and enjoying the track and remembering how remote people used to live is seriously an experience that I reckon is really up there with worth doing and adding to that list. It's one that we loved, and yeah, I would do it again.
Getting to see like all the old rail lines and bridges and like even the old like rail houses. I think they're like rail sidings or something like that. But yeah, definitely the whole track would highly recommend. Yep. We did it really easily in our semi-off-road caravan.
Yep.
I think we even saw a on-road Jayco on there.
We certainly did.
So obviously be careful depending on weather, but...
Yeah, weather and stuff, it certainly can get those big muddy holes and be somewhat of a challenge. We were quite lucky that it was very dry. Just within a couple of weeks of us finishing it, they did close the road and it was a struggle for people to get through. So definitely check the conditions and stuff like that, but honestly, make it a thing for you to do.
Yep. And there are so many beautiful free camps along the whole track, so yeah, check them out.
You're bound to find one.
Now, before we get into number one, we have some honourable mentions. Like we said, we could not narrow this down to just 5. And I think these ones definitely needed to have some light shone on them.
We're being a bit cheeky by adding this in because it's just so hard, but let's jump straight into them. You're still going to want to add these to the list. Some of them are paid and we'll put that down below so you know that they are a paid area or not. I know which one you're going to start with and I'm excited. I'm excited.
Bremer Bay in Western Australia. We went on a overcast day, just kind of like this one, and the water was still bright turquoise blue.
Like we've never seen.
It was amazing. We're from WA and we'd not heard many people talk about Bremer Bay, and it is surprising because it is absolutely stunning.
Yeah. If people aren't talking about Bremer Bay, I couldn't tell you why. Yes, the caravan park was a little bit expensive from what we've seen. I don't know. I could nearly twist my arm there and stay because it was that gorgeous. I just want to sit by that ocean and just watch it again. Like Maddie said, overcast day and it still looks like this. Stop it. It's unreal.
The next notable mention is the Bunda Cliffs along the Nullarbor. Where else in Australia can you camp right on the edge of cliffs like that?
On the edge of Australia.
Edge of Australia. Not gonna lie, it is a little scary close to that edge, but it is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, breathtaking, all of it.
And if you can jag it and get the right time of year, you're going to have those whales swimming past, I believe. And I could only imagine that that is going to be the best viewing point for whale season. Just a quick note. Safety on that one, just be careful parking so close to the edge. There are some big cracks under there and a lot of people weren't aware of that when camping, so sorry, but yeah, just be careful when you get there. All right, just park back a little bit and you'll certainly see that if you do have a drone and get down, you'll see those big cracks in there. I would hate to hear of a story like that. And
the last notable mention before we move on to our final one is there was this beautiful little rest stop at the beginning of the Flinders Ranges. Oh my God, for a little gravel pit kind of on the side of the road, 360 views of the beautiful Flinders Ranges. What else can you ask for?
This could have been a little bit more hyped up for us coming from, this is when the moment where we sort of cracked it on our trip and went, we want some sun. And this was the first day of us getting away from those cloudy locations and rain and miserable days and straight into the gorgeous, beautiful sunsets and views like that. Honestly, it was just an incredible spot. And like Maddie said, it's literally on the side of the road. Can you believe it's a gravel pit on the side of the road and it's still, we had to mention it because it was just so gorgeous. So for all of you worried about these free camps and stuff, seriously, just suss them out before you dismiss them because there's some real beauties out there and you've got the peacefulness of it and just enjoying nature for what it is. And that's a cracking spot.
It definitely was.
Can we go back?
One day.
All right. This is certainly a place that I want to go back to coming up next.
But the moment you've all been waiting for, our number one free camping spot in Australia is...
Oh, it's me. Gregory River in northern Queensland.
Oh my God, there is no way to describe this place other than wow.
Yep. And just make sure you get there and suss it out for yourself, because it is truly our favourite spot. We are very passionate about this one. We didn't realise how gorgeous it was until we left, and never found another spot like it.
We went for 2 nights.
Stayed for 7.
Because that's the limit. We would have stayed longer, I reckon.
And why is it so amazing? Seriously, we were parked right by the water. We got to listen to the water just trickle down past us every night as we slept. Then get up in the morning, go for a walk upstream, jump in, it'll float you down under a bridge, pop out and go back and do it all over again. Honestly, make sure you do it. It is just unreal. Then a fire pit by the river, just chilling out, listening to the birds, listening to the water flow past all day. I know, you're sitting there going, it's probably a bit boring. No. Just, a lot of people pay money for experiences like this, and we got to do it for free. Incredible. In town, you've got a pub and a small little cafe. Make sure you suss them out. They were just as good.
Help the town out. So if you're staying there for free, pop in, spend a little money in the town. Help keep those places open, because this spot needs to be seen.
Yep. Honestly, I can't believe more people aren't talking about it. Save a spot for us, please. We will certainly be coming back. But make sure you get there. Support the town, as Maddie said. We want places like this to stay open for generations to come, because there's a lot shutting down throughout Australia at the moment. And let's keep spots like this open. Keep them clean. Look after them, because it's just gorgeous.
Well, that's it. That's our top 5 free camps in Australia.
What do you think? You agree? Disagree? What would you add? What would you take away? Honestly, all I want to do, all we want to do, is create that communication and sharing our experiences, your experiences, and just get everyone out there, hopefully chasing their dreams and exploring this beautiful country and just seeing it for what it is. Thanks for being with us. Thank you for sticking around.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Putting up with you. It's been an unreal experience, and we can't do it without you. We're super excited for 2024. We hope you come along in this journey, because we are enjoying this ride so much, and we just can't thank you enough. You're a bloody legend. Catch you in the next one. See you next week.
That are free. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't actually look at that.
Most of the time we were there, I was just thinking, could you imagine like an emu doing a little road runner and just going off the edge? It's shocking.